The Fargo Five, this is going to be the Fargo Fresh segment where we talk about all things new, fresh, and exciting. We've got Dr. Marit Horvick. Hello, Dr. Marit.
Howdy.
So you were asking me, now what exactly is the Fresh? Because I had explained it to you before. To be honest, you know, this show, and I told you it's been like a year that I've been doing it, a little on flex. You know, we got the what do you call it, the bones of it and the structure, and we kind of bounce around in it. Fargo Fresh has always been a little bit in flex because it was going to be local news, but honestly, there's just not that much exciting local news to talk about for 15 minutes week to week to week, right? So one thing I like to do with it, and this doesn't always hit the jackpot, but when it does, it's really interesting, is I go to YouTube. So this podcast, you know, you were surprised, I didn't know it was going to be video recorded.
Right.
It's a YouTube podcast. You can go, you're probably watching it on YouTube. We get a lot of views, actually. Please like and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. You go there, you just type in Conrad Fargo, you'll find it. YouTube, because I'm a content creator now, gives me access to the back end. And so on their back end, I can get data analytics on what people are searching for. And that's interesting, right? Because what are people... I can put in a word, and then I can find what people are searching for. And then what's really interesting, because they want to... What YouTube wants is for people to type in something and get something. If they're typing in something and not getting something, well, then they're going to leave and go to Rumble or Odyssey or Twitter or wherever they're going, right? So YouTube tells me, hey, if you're using this category, why don't you go ahead and broaden it a little bit? So I can type in a word about my guest and see what people are searching for. Well, so not everybody, some things are just saturated markets, right? So if I had somebody who was a wine connoisseur on, and so I typed in wine, and there's nothing because there's so many videos already about wine. You type in wine, there's a million videos up there, right? So not everything, they call them gaps. Not everything has a content gap.
Sure.
When I typed in Scandinavian, now, I thought this would be a tough one. So because from an SEO, from a search engine optimization perspective, from a marketing perspective, Scandinavian, you were just telling me about how it's the Nordic culture clubs with an S. Don't spell it wrong, right? On the internet age, if you don't spell things just the right way, doesn't work out, right?
Right.
And so Scandinavian has a lot of letters. Like, you could spell it wrong, right? It's SCANDINAVIAN. Like, you spell it wrong. So I would figure that's a hard one for SEO, for people to be searching for on YouTube, right? Like, why they're probably typing in Nordic or something like that. No, wrong.
Scan, maybe.
No, the word Scandinavian has a full page of missing content. So people out there, so what that tells me is your organization is primed and ready to release YouTube videos. People are just thirsty for it. People want Scandinavian content.
Okay.
And in America, this isn't even international. So in the United States, because I'm able to narrow it down. So are you ready to hear what people are adding to the word Scandinavian?
Absolutely.
The number one is Scandinavian defense. Why do you suppose that is? What do you know about the Scandinavian defense? Is there like a military force that all of Scandinavia uses? I imagine each individual country has their own.
I believe most of the countries have their own. I cannot really speak towards some of the countries. I know that in Norway, they do have mandatory military service once you're done with high school. It used to be just men. Now it's both men and women. And in fact, if I'm not mistaken, the Crown Princess is currently doing her service over there.
But that would be Norwegian defense.
That's
not
correct.
Scandinavian defense. So that's what I found.
Well, Norway can probably just take care of all the other countries too. I'm a proud Norwegian.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look back historically, Norway had probably one of the largest navies in the world.
Oh, did it?
Compared to...
As the Vikings, or like
no,
just the
as
Norwegian
Norway,
Navy, like the modern Navy, like the
modern Navy.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Well, from defense, we go to the next one. Now, this one might be a little easier to wrap your head around. Scandinavian interior design.
Oh,
people
huge.
People are going to YouTube. They're typing it in, getting not results. They're leaving YouTube without getting the right results. So but people are interested. Tell me about what you know about interior design of Scandinavians. Like, how is it different?
It's clean, nice lines and uncluttered. It's really very fresh.
Yeah. So
very different than some of the homes I've been in over the years.
but like, we're just talking IKEA, right? Or no?
Oh, well, some
That's
IKEA stuff is actually pretty good, but it's probably a little bit more than that. I think they definitely look towards nature more.
But also minimalism. So kind of a mixture of nature and minimalism.
Exactly.
Okay. And then, yeah.
And some really good, probably natural colors and those types of things sprinkled in with some.
So no fluorescence.
No fluorescence. No, you're not going to find lime or neon orange or anything.
Very, very good. Next, there's a whole page. So Scandinavian cooking, Scandinavian music, Scandinavian airlines, Scandinavian house, Scandinavian flick. People are searching and searching and searching. The content just isn't out there.
Right.
This one, I don't even know this word. Gotham chess? Do you know this?
I'm not familiar with that one. Sorry.
And so but of course, because nobody has any videos. Okay, go ahead.
No, it's chess, like the game?
Yeah, but all one word.
Okay.
Gotham, like where Batman is from.
Right.
And the word chess.
Yeah, no, I know there is one of the world's best chess players is from Norway.
Okay.
So that's my only thought there. I don't know.
It could be. And then, of course, Scandinavian folk music. Mm-hmm. So there we're talking like ABBA.
Yeah, something like that. Probably a little folks here.
Okay. Very, very, very good. Moving on from there, I guess the big question is what's new in the world of Scandinavian festivals? So what's fresh and upcoming for you guys? Are you guys doing anything different this year, or is this more of the tried and true for your club?
No, we are doing a little bit different. Like I said, we've added the 5K, which is kind of nice.
That's being brought back.
Right, but it hasn't been around for quite a while, so I think it's kind of a fresh start.
The old is new again. Yeah, very good.
We have opened up what we call a barn club. That's the Swedish version of it. And basically, so we have one room devoted to kids and kids activities all day. It's not for babysitting. I'll put that. You don't just drop them off and go enjoy whatever.
So it's not like a birthday party.
No, not quite. But we have Pippi Longstocking, who will be in that room.
Yeah.
They'll be able to get a passport, which is old, but we've changed it up a little bit so they can get a Pippi name. They can get autographs. They go to vendors, get stamps and stickers, learn about the countries, learn about some of our vendors even.
That's fantastic.
And then, we have a Swedish nickel harpist who's going to do a kid talk about the nickel harp. And they may be able to get some hands-on. We have Alison Auni, who is a Swedish artist. She's actually a doctoral person at the U of M Duluth, I believe. And she's going to be doing mapoles with the kids and talking.
What's a maypole?
Well, the Swedes have a long pole that they decorate with their colors, which are blue and yellow, and flowers and ribbons, and then they do folk dances around the maypole. It's just part of their tradition. We'll also have a maypole, but that's not new. I'm trying to think of what else we have that's new. I know there's something. We have some new foods this year. We're trying to open that up a little bit also.
Under your presidency, all kinds of new, fresh, and exciting things, definitely.
And last year we changed how we did some things and the flow improved. So, some of the things aren't so obvious either. So
very exciting.
But we're trying. We're trying some different things. We're bringing some younger people in, hopefully some fun music.
We'll definitely be sure to check all of that out. We are going to move to our next segment, which is frequently asked questions right after this next break. So don't go nowhere.